Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. This guy here is Chad Blackman. Now, there are videos out there where you see him canvassing. He is walking around in a particular district because he needs people to give up their power to him in terms of a vote, in the form of a vote. Now, he is not in the best of shape. He is not in the best of shape. When he was done canvassing, when he spent how many hours he spent going door to door and talking to people, he probably had to soak in Epsom salts. He probably is still soaking in Epsom salts. He is aching. His body would be aching, okay, because you can see it's labored. I don't know why Mia Motley thought she could not do better. It seems as though when she picks her team, it's almost as though it's like she's scraping like the bottom of a barrel. Like she cannot do any better. And then you have to remember where she's located, where it is. And she herself, you hear her talking about losing weight, and you hear them talking about better nutrition and putting better food on the tables for Barbadians, but she has not shown up for that. Okay, Mia has not shown up for that. Now he's running, Chad Blackman. This is his opponent here, Felicia Dujon, and I'm sure I can say I'm sure that Felicia is a nice person in her everyday life, but in terms of politics, I cannot imagine why she would step into a pile of filth. I cannot imagine why she would do that. Okay, but to each their own. To each their own is just my opinion. And like Ronnie Yearwood, I felt the same about him. Why would he be in that particular arena? Even the other people in Barbados who have money, they don't get into that. They will give money to you, to these people to campaign, and they throw money behind them, and then they control from in the background. But I guess they will not be that powerful enough to do what the 5%ers do, because the 5%ers, they don't try to run for elective politics. They're making the money. They're making the money. They're making the money moves. Okay. So here he is shaking this guy's hand, and it's almost as though the guy is propping him up. It's he is not the best pick in any way, shape, or form for elective politics. I do not understand why Mia Motley picked him. She picked another one too that looks like him. Why? What's wrong? I mean, there's no other people, there are no people in Barbados worthy to represent you. It's not really the best of positions being in politics. We already know that. We already established that being in politics is a dirty, dirty job. And, you got to be built for it to actually want to be there. But I think that Mia should pick better. And I've said that before. I've said it before. I think that her cabinet she'll look better. And if they're talking about health and healthy choices in terms of diets and that kind of stuff, what went wrong here? What went wrong here? Even to see him walking, and the streets are uneven, and there's some places you have to look to make sure you don't fall in a little tiny pothole. He's not built for that. Okay, Chad, you're not built for that. Okay, and I know you're hurting. I know that right now, after you did what you did, or that canvassing, or that begging for votes, you know you're not going to see him after, it's all done and over. May 21st is when they're supposed to vote. You know you're not going to see him back in that neighborhood. But right now, he's hurting. He has to be hurting, walking around I don't know how. He probably walked around 10 minutes, 15 minutes, tops. Tops. He probably sat in the car, sat in the chair, or propped himself up somewhere and talked to people. But he's not fit for the job. He's actually not fit for the job of being a politician and going about the business for people. Okay, but he'll win. he will win because he'll get in on Mia Motley's steam, on Mia Motley's coattail. Okay, he'll get in because of Mia Motley. All the guys got in because of Mia Motley. Okay, but and then she's a nice person, I believe. I shouldn't use that word at all because but I will feel that Felicia is a nice person. Ordinarily, she's a nice person, but it's saddening. It's really a shame that she felt that she had to step into a pile of mess like that. Okay, that's it for this one. St. James North candidates on the move, and they were up in whatever area they were supposed to be up in canvassing. And I'm here to say that he is not the best pick for probably any job. He's not the best pick. Okay, this is Chad Blackman. Okay, this is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.